We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey, so make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey you guys, I hope everybody's doing good today. So I want to come out here and announce this before I get into the video. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys know I just posted a picture earlier today that I finally have some more laptop bags. And I also created some tablet bags as well because you guys were asking if there was a smaller option. So I got 11-inch bags created where you can put your tablet, your iPad, and things like that in there. I also have new makeup bags, and I also have the mini backpacks. So if you guys are interested in supporting me and supporting this channel, feel free to buy some merchandise. There's a limited supply, and it's first come, first serve, and everything will be available for sale later on this afternoon. So just make sure to check lovelyti.com. Once again, thank you to everybody who's been supporting me on Patreon and on PayPal. You know, we're still going through the whole advertiser boycott situation. Some of the ads are coming back, but not like before. But even still, I appreciate y'all's support. Continue to support, and I will continue to bring out these videos. I do these videos because you guys love them, you guys learn something from them, and I enjoy creating these videos regardless of what the hell YouTube got going on. As long as y'all support me, I'm going to continue to put out these videos. So everybody and their mama was asking me today on Instagram, you have to do a review on the BET Awards, and I am here, honey. Yes, okay, with my review. I don't know how long it's going to take because y'all know I got to get my edit on. My shit's about to be crisp. It's going to be popping. So this video's probably going to be long because I got a lot to say about the BET Awards, okay? But make sure y'all have y'all's teacups ready because y'all already know this tea is what? Piping hot, okay? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. So last night was the 2017 BET Awards, and when I tell you, I really enjoyed it. I went out last night, I watched it, I had a good old funky time. So the comedian Leslie, she was the one hosting the BET Awards, and a lot of folks were saying she was corny, she was kind of cooning, she was doing a bit too much, she kept talking about fried chicken and all types of stuff. But you know what? I'm not even tripping off of what Leslie was doing or saying because at the end of the day, y'all complain about every damn host, okay, that hosts the BET Awards. You know, I think next year it should be Jamie Foxx, but y'all tend to complain about everybody, so I'm not even going to go there about Leslie, okay? I thought certain parts were funny, and then a lot of parts just weren't funny, but you know what? It is what it is. Another thing I noticed about the BET Awards / red carpet, it seems like platinum blonde wigs are in this year, okay? Especially short ones. We saw them on Karrueche Tran, we saw them on Cardi B. Tamar Braxton was wearing a platinum wig. Latasha Scott from Escape was wearing one, Black China. So it seems like, you know, blonde hair, platinum hair, different haircuts were definitely in this year. I know a lot of y'all do not like Keisha Coleslaw, honey. I know people still drag Keisha Coleslaw, but this year, she was not in the parking lot frying fish. She was not in the parking lot slinging funnel cakes. She was inside the BET Awards, and Keisha Cole looked good, okay? She looked really beautiful. She looked really radiant. Little Mama was looking fierce as fuck. I'm like, okay, Little Mama, we see you trying to glow up, okay? She was looking fierce, and y'all know purple is my favorite color. When I tell you Karrueche's ass kilted in that damn dress, I was looking at that dress like, yes, bitch, yes. Karrueche looked really good. She was the true definition of bad and bougie, okay? She was the true definition of bad and bougie, okay? She was doing the damn thing. We all know she's dating Quavo, so that's where that jokey joke comes from. Now, as far as Cardi B, when I tell you I am so proud of this young woman, the homegirl from the Bronx done did it. This girl went from swinging on poles and being goofy as hell on Instagram to being on Ratchet Television to not only dropping her first album, but her second album. Both of them are on hit. If you don't have her albums, they both bang. To now being at the BET Awards. When I tell you Cardi B looked good as hell. She's another person who's the definition of bad and bougie because we know she's dating Offset, okay? So I just felt like the whole situation was just really cool just to watch how much this young woman has grown. Y'all know I love a good hood story, honey. I love people who start from the bottom, who don't know where they're going in life, and you know, they just happen to luck up. That's what life is. Life is a chance of luck. She happened to luck up. She built up this huge fan base, and now she's doing what she's dreamed of, which is music. And she's sitting at the BET Awards, and she's just looking beautiful, and she just seems so excited to be there. Anytime they showed her in the audience, she was just, you know, dancing and singing along. She was having a good time. So it's definitely good good to see Cardi B step her game up, come in that bitch looking hella classy. Now, y'all know I've had my issues with Amber Rose and her constantly just showing too much of herself, but I will give props when props are due. Y'all know I'm not no hater. I look at these celebrities, to be honest with y'all, anytime I do videos on celebrities, I look at them almost like how I look at my kids. And this is what I mean by that. You know, your kids do stuff to piss you off. That's what kids do. They make mistakes. They do stupid stuff. They can be disrespectful at times. But that doesn't mean that you just hate your kids forever. You stop loving them. That's the same thing with these celebrities. They might do something stupid. I call them out on that particular event, and then I move the fuck on. Some of y'all hold on to grudges as if these people actually did something to you physically. I don't get down like that. So I can call somebody out in their bullshit, but then when I see something else, I can give them props. So last week I called out Amber Rose on her bullshit by putting her damn coochie all over the damn internet. But this week at the BET Awards, I will give her props. She looked pretty. She looked more classy. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't showing it all off. She wasn't being over the top. She wasn't being an attention whore. She looked cute on the red carpet. So props to Amber Rose. Now, Blac Chyna, I was not feeling that outfit at all. Sorry, mama. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like from the front it was cute, but when she turned around, the ass was all out. That was just doing a bit too much, but her hair was on point. I'm liking these wigs. They only work with certain people. I don't think I could ever rock that style. I don't think it would fit my face, and I'm, probably too dark to be wearing some platinum blonde weave, but I think it looked good on Blac Chyna. So now, on to the opening of the BET Awards. What? Hey! When I tell you Bruno Mars killed that shit, what? Bruno Mars did the damn thing. He had everybody up and out their seats. He had everybody on Twitter, jamming, rocking out, dancing. I love Bruno Mars. I swear I do. Him and his damn hooligans, honey, they came out there and they did the damn thing. To watch them sitting there playing their instruments, and it's not easy to play an instrument. For y'all who don't know, honey, I used to play clarinet, okay? I played the clarinet for several years, and it's very hard to play an instrument and dance and do all the stuff that they was doing. So I give his group props, okay? Go ahead and check this out real quick. You gotta get up on the stage with your number. Gotta put it like, now wait a minute. We didn't take a minute. Loosen them shoulders up. Go with us. Let's work to throw some firm on your attitude. Come on, y'all. All right, see, I just saw some of their performance. When I tell you Bruno Mars killed that shit, I love the energy that he brings. I love how positive he is. I love the fact that he can dance his ass off. So Bruno Mars definitely had the audience turned up. That was great to have him opening, because once he came out there and did that, I'm like, okay, well, what's next, okay? Bruno Mars did the damn thing. Now I'm gonna just talk about these performances and just different things and, just random order. But I believe after Bruno Mars, then came Chris Brown, and Chris Brown killed it, okay? He was out there dancing, doing his thing, singing, and then they even showed Little Mama in the audience, and she was looking at Chris Brown like, don't tempt me, boo, because I can dance too. She was looking like she's ready to jump up there and start dancing with Chris Brown. That part had me cracking up when they showed her in the audience. But Chris Brown did the damn thing, And then to see Gucci Mane step out there, when I tell you Gucci Mane came out there looking all clean and healthy, that's another person I'm so proud of. A lot of people doubted Gucci. They thought he would go back to the same ratchet lifestyle. And Gucci has proved everybody wrong. And I'm proud of that brother. And that album that he dropped this year was fire. To watch him come out there in his little Gucci suit. And it was so cute looking at him in the side. They had the same matching little outfit. But Gucci did the damn thing. Check this out. Let's go, let's go. Let's party like a just got out of jail. Flying in my Rari like a bat that just flew out of hell. I'm from the east of ATL, but ballin' in the Cali Hill. Mama booty booming, moving, and she standing still. All right, so you guys just saw some of Chris Brown and Gucci Mane's performance. Like I said, they did really good. So now I want to talk about the whole Best New Artist category, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I wanted Cardi B to win the Best New Artist because I feel like people really underestimated Cardi B. And, both albums that she's dropped have been fire. Cardi B can actually rap. She is talented. She puts a lot of work in. Regardless if you think she's ratchet and you don't like her, that's cool. But I think that, the fact that she was nominated says a lot. And I really feel like she should have won that. But Chance ended up winning that. And I didn't agree with that because I felt like, just because BET, you're just now deciding to acknowledge Chance does not mean that Chance is a new rapper, okay? He's been around for a while. We've been been, listening to Chance and supporting Chance before he ever got Grammys. You know what I mean? It was the underground people who was supporting Chance who started that petition for Chance to get a Grammy Award. So to me, he's not a new artist. But I was so happy that he won a Humanitarian Award, because if you guys don't know, Chance is a very big humanitarian. He does a lot of work in Chicago. He donated $1 million to the Chicago school system. So Chance definitely puts his money where his mouth is. And I think the best part of Chance winning the Humanitarian Award, one of the best parts I'll say, was when Michelle Obama popped up on the screen like a G. When I tell you, everybody on Twitter was excited, honey. I was reading the timelines, I was reading the tweets and stuff like that. Everybody was super excited. People really miss Michelle and Barack Obama. I love what she had to say. Here goes a small snippet of her speech to Chance. Check this out.
Family, Barack and I are so sorry that we can't be there tonight in person, but please know that we are with you in spirit, and we are so incredibly proud of you, Chance. We have known Chance and his family since he was a wee little baby rapper. And it has been a thrill watching him come into his own in so many ways. In addition to making some really amazing music, Chance has been taking that big, bright spotlight that follows him around, and he's shining it on young people in our hometown of Chicago.
All right, so you guys just saw what Michelle Obama had to say. And if you guys have not listened to Chance's entire speech, his acceptance speech, it was fire. When I tell you, Chance got up there and he said what most celebrities, most rappers, most entertainers are scared to say, because they don't want to, offend white people, or they don't want to offend the record companies. But because Chance is independent, okay, this is why being independent is important, because you don't have to, so-called coon and clown and do stupid stuff for your label. Chance was up there talking about some damn, don't you dare legalize marijuana and then leave all these black men still in prison. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all want to make weed legal and have all these white folks profiting from the sales of legal marijuana, but yet and still there's millions and millions of black people and people of color still in prison because of weed. So I love when he said that. I'm like, damn, Chance, tell him, you know what I mean? Like, he got up there and he said some real shit, and I really respect him for that. And, kudos to you, Chance. Congratulations on winning that Humanitarian Award. And then the fact that, every time he won something, he thanked God. You know what I'm saying? He knew that it was bigger than himself. Just much respect to Chance for being Chance and not changing and not letting, this stardom and all this stuff get to him and change who he is as a person and change his core values. Much respect to Chance. So now I want to talk about Miss Tamar Braxton, honey. So now a lot of people have been accusing Tamar Braxton of lip singing. Y'all know me. I'm not a singer, so I don't know all the ins and outs, honey. I don't know. I don't sing. But I loved her performance. I don't care. And Tamar, yes, I've gone in on her a few times when she's acted up, but I really enjoyed her performance. Tamar was like, bitch, Beyonce is not here, so I'm here to take her damn place. When I tell you, her performance gave me chills. Like I said, I don't know if she was lip syncing or not, but the damn song, the way it was coming out, and the way, she was like throwing the microphone stand, and, the way she was acting it out, she gave me chills. I was like, well, damn, who the hell did Vince get caught fucking? Because Tamar went hard on that stage. And then when I tell you, when her ass got on the ground and she got to spinning her damn head around like damn Linda Blair and the damn Exorcist, I was like, damn it, Tamar, get it, bitch. She was doing the damn thing. Y'all go ahead and check this out really quick. All right, so y'all just saw a snippet of Tamar Braxton's performance, so I don't care. I don't know if she was lip syncing or not. I personally don't care. I think she killed it. Her performance woke everybody up. Everybody and their mama had something to say. The gifts, the memes that were coming out from her performance were funny as hell. So once again, shout out to Tamar Braxton for literally coming out there and doing the damn thing. Folks be sleep on Tamar. She's actually talented. She actually can sing. You know what I'm saying? She makes really good music. So I would never, ever take that away from Tamar Braxton. So now I want to go ahead and talk about Future, honey. Future came out with his damn mask on. Mask off. I love that beat. I love the hell out that beat. To be honest with you, I really love this performance. And I really like this version of the song. I don't like the Molly Percocets thing, because y'all know how I feel about, prescription drugs and the fact that I have to use Percocets and shit, and I just don't think that it should be glamorized, because Percocets really fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't like the glamorization of that. The fact that he did the clean version of the song, I loved it even more. And shout out to the chick that was playing the flute. I was like, yes, sis, you play that damn flute. Because like I told y'all before, I used to play the clarinet. You know what I'm saying? So I love when I see people playing real instruments. Like, I love that shit. I thought that was dope that she was out there actually really playing the flute. And then when Kendrick Lamar came out there, and when he walked out there and he hit everybody with that verse, folks went crazy. That was a really, really cool performance. I really enjoyed that. Check this out real quick.
I ain't got a halo. I level up every time I say so. Shoot on payroll. Got me elected. Know who we send for. Platinum. Nigga like I'm acting out. How y'all let the country nigga go commercial while only naming countries out? How y'all let the Braves on TV? How y'all let the hood at the table?
All right, so I just saw a snippet of that. So like I said, I love that beat. And I really, really enjoyed the clean version. I just did. I enjoyed that a lot better than the dirty version. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar and Future for just putting on that great performance. Now, another award I want to talk about was Queen B's award. Now, Queen B won Viewers' Choice Award, and I knew she was going to win, honey. As soon as they said her name, I was like, oh, Beyonce got that shit, okay? So Beyonce is really, really, tied up right now. As we all know, Blueprint 1 and Blueprint 2. They're currently in the hospital. They're under the Billy Rubin lights. I talked about this last week. So even though Beyonce was tied up, Chloe and Haley, who've been working close with Beyonce, they went up there to basically read her speech after she won the Coca-Cola Viewers' Choice Awards for Sorry, which is my song right there, okay? And the two Bailey sisters, they did a really awesome job, and they look beautiful up there. And they even shouted out the Beehive, honey. Honey, once the Beehive heard that, Twitter went crazy. You couldn't tell the Beehive shit, okay? Beyonce might as well shouted out every single member of the Beehive by name, the way they was feeling on social media last night, okay? Go ahead and check out some of this speech real quick.
Thank you, BET, for this award and your tremendous support of Lemonade. This has been a journey of love, of celebrating our culture, honoring the past, and approaching the present and future. Thank you to my entire family for so much love. To my team at Parkwood, thank you. And thanks to all the fans, my Beehive, for riding with me. I love and appreciate you.
All right, so you guys just heard some of the speech. So once again, congratulations to Beyonce for winning Viewers' Choice. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk about Mary J. Blige, honey. Oh, my God. Mary J. Blige killed that shit. She had me ready to cry. I'm like, oh my gosh, she went so hard. I was like, Mary did not come to play. She came to put that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And we know Mary makes the best music, honey, when she's heartbroken, okay? Go ahead and check this out really quick.
Tell me how you figure that you made me and you gave me what I had before I met you, and go have it when you're gone, and how you fix your mouth to say I owe you when you had another bitch and taking trips and shit. With my money for so long you must have lost it. You won't get a dime, but all you gonna get, too bad I can't get back my time. Wasted all this time. I'ma be alright, be just fine. Ooh, there's a special place in hell for you. You're gonna pay for what you did to me. I'ma tell y'all, 'cause the truth will set me free. Love yourself before you love somebody else.
All right, so you guys just saw a snippet of Mary J. Blige's performance, and I love how A$AP Rocky came out there. Mary J. Blige's performance wasn't as, turned up as Bruno Mars, but she did really good. And A$AP Rocky did the damn thing with his little cute self. I thought it was really cute to see them collaborate together. I wouldn't have imagined the A$AP Rocky and Mary J. Blige collaboration, but I'm definitely feeling it. But she did the damn thing, and the message of her song is that you have to love yourself. Nobody can love you until you learn to love yourself, and it doesn't matter how much you give a man or how much you give a woman. If you don't love yourself, all they're gonna do is end up using you. You know what I'm saying? So she killed that shit. She literally put her heart and her soul on the BET stage. She just put it all out there for the world to consume. So, you know, Mary J. Blige, you know, I just hope eventually, you know, your hurt and everything will heal. But I love the song. I love the performance. She did the damn thing. So now I want to talk about Lil' Kim and Havoc. So they came out there to show support and basically speak on, you know, Prodigy of Mobb Deep. As we all know, he passed away a week ago from sickle cell. So this has affected the hip hop world greatly. So they were there to announce the best male rapper. And Kendrick Lamar won it. So I definitely loved it. And I love Kendrick Lamar's speech. I loved his protective style, how he had his hair braided in that, back in that little bun. I thought that was cute. I did not like his pants. His pants looked extremely uncomfortable, okay? But with that being said, I loved how humble he is. And I love how, you know, even with all of this fame and notoriety, it has not made him arrogant. He has not changed. You know what I'm saying? He is TDE forever, baby. Okay? So I loved his speech. I love the fact that he gave Prodigy props. I love the fact that he shouted out Chance the Rapper. So now I want to talk about the Escape performance. So a lot of folks were super happy to hear that Escape is back together. And they basically put together a bunch of their throwback classics. You know, I kind of felt funny about the performance. I felt, you know, while I'm a big fan of Escape, I love their music. I grew up on Escape. I wasn't too much feeling the performances. Tiny was okay. You know what I'm saying? You could tell she was clearly singing her pain to T.I. Candy sounded really off, especially when they did the song Just Kick It. She sounded really bad to me. Latasha's ass has always been able to sing. And I feel like Latasha kind of saved the overall performance because she can sing really well. Tamika did okay as well. I wasn't really feeling her or Candy's outfits as much, but I liked Latasha's outfit. It seemed to like fit her frame really nicely. I thought Tiny's look killed it. Tiny looked really good. Everything from her hair to the outfit to the shoes. Tiny's outfit was put together really well. Part of me felt like they were trying to out-sing each other. It wasn't as cohesive as I would have liked it. And maybe because I'm being more critical because I grew up watching Escape live. Like I remember them performing these same songs when I was younger, not on the BET Awards, but like, I don't know, on the Vibe Awards, on the Source Awards, you know, stuff like that. So I just wasn't really too impressed with the singing. I love the music, but the singing, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't as smooth as it could be. But again, it's their first big performance. So I'm sure they'll smooth out all of the wrinkles eventually and get all the way back in sync. But with that being said, I'm definitely happy to see them all together after all these years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that Tiny played a hand in getting Candy to forgive the other girls and, you know, just basically come back together. And we all know Candy's about her money, honey. So she's not going to let no money pass her by, especially when she knows that fans really wanted an Escape reunion. So I'm glad to see these ladies back together. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was really happy to see them. A lot of people were singing along, but I just felt like the singing just kind of left me like, you know, the singing wasn't all that. You know, I felt like Latasha did a really good job, but everybody else, you know, they just, you know, I don't know. It just wasn't all that to me as far as the singing, but to see them together was definitely nostalgia. And I guess maybe the younger crowd is a little bit more hyped about the singing because they've only known Candy and Tiny from reality television. We didn't grow up with them on reality TV. We know them as singers. So we know what Candy can do. We know what Tiny can do. We've watched these girls, you know, sing over the years. Like we've been on them, okay? We've been on Escape. So that's why I guess for me, it was just a little bit lackluster, but the nostalgia effect was definitely there and I was definitely happy to see them, and Just Kick It will always be my song. I really wish they would have done Secret. That was my jam right there. I was really hoping they were going to do that, but they didn't, you know, but I'm glad to see them back together.
You don't really know me. You just want to do what you want to do. Yeah, it's not the way it should be. No, you better listen to me.
You better listen to me, boy.
I've tried so very hard to make you understand. But the choices you made, baby, they're to me. No, wait a minute. Together, 'cause I'm down on my knees.
Every man wants a woman, but him and her can just go hang. Just the two of them alone, kick back doing their own thing. Every man wants a woman that can always keep him in the mood. And done that kind of this is what I tell my dude. I tell him to
kick off your shoes,
hey,
relax your feet, come on and party on down to SKP. Just kid, sing y'all.
So now I want to talk about the most controversial thing of the night. What everybody was waiting for was the best female artist category. And the best female artist category went to Remy Ma. She won for best female rapper. And when I tell you, it was crazy. You know, she was super happy. She went up there on stage. What I find funny is that every year since like 2010, Nicki Minaj has always been in attendance and Nicki Minaj has always won. But this year, strangely enough, Nicki Minaj chose not to attend. And Remy Ma got up there and she said her speech. First, I want to say this. I love the fact that she shouted out the correction facility and she shouted out people on probation because she knows how hard it is for just regular, everyday people. You know, when she came home, she had a lot of things to help her and make her feel comfortable and get her back in the industry and make money. Most people who come out of jail, they don't have that. So I love the fact that she shouted that out. She also shouted out her husband, Papu. She also showed love for Fat Joe.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? For everybody who think there's no such thing as second chances, I'm here to tell you that's a lie. You just gotta keep working hard. Shout out to everybody in Bedford Hills Correctional Facility, Albion Correctional Facility. Anybody on parole, it's hard, but you can do it. You can get second chances. You can make mistakes and come back. My husband, Black Love, I love you, Papoose. When I didn't believe in myself, you believed in me. My business partner, my brother, Fat Joe Crack. The whole entire team, Remy Mafia. I just want to say, y'all bitches got fat while we starved. Shots in your ass, pads in your bras. Y'all some liars. It ain't no facts in your song. And yeah, that crown is coming back to the Bronx. Queen Live, see you. Kim, I see you. Party in May. I love y'all.
You know, a lot of people thought that she was being just kind of extra, you know, and I kind of felt like maybe she could have kept a little bit more classy. You know, she shouldn't have turned into like a whole nana boo boo moment, you know, but I just think she was just super happy. That's why she was, you know, saying the things that she was saying and using words like dumb and, you know what I'm saying? I just think she was just really, really happy to be able to win this award and basically prove to people that, you know, she took her second chance and she made something of it. Could it have been a bit more classier? Yes, of course. There's always room for all of us to improve. But let's also not forget, Nicki Minaj fans, that Nicki has done some unclassy things at award shows as well. You know, this is the same chick who was going off on Miley Cyrus and saying Miley what's good and acting like a hood booger and all that stuff.
And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Hey. So that wasn't classy either, you know what I'm saying? So I can't get on Remy Ma for not being so-called classy when Nicki has showed her ass at award shows as well, okay? So to me, I was happy to see somebody else win. But Remy Ma winning doesn't take away from Nicki Minaj in my eyes. You know, Nicki Minaj is still talented. She still, you know, has a lot of good music. She has a good catalog behind her. Remy Ma is talented. I listen to her music as well. You know, I like a lot of people's music. I listen to Young M.A. I mean, Young M.A. kills it. You know, Cardi B, she's doing her damn thing. And I can't even lie, like I told you on Instagram, hell, I listen to Mariah Lynn. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my subscribers put me up on her, was like, no, you gotta listen to her music. Mariah Lynn can actually rap. And Mariah Lynn is pretty good.
Love it when I pop out in that Valentino sleeveless, baby, let me be a diary, cause I could keep your secrets. And I could give you more than what you asked for. You know I keep it in the bank like a backboard. A little time Ford, Balenciaga sweaters. Hermione suede couches make the sex better. Love it when
I try and listen to everybody, and I just feel like female rappers need to stop being so catty. And I like the fact that Remy Ma is trying to bring a lot of female rappers together. She did the same thing at Summer Jam where she brought everybody on stage with her. And even last night, she shouted out Lil' Kim and she shouted out Foxy Brown. So I thought that was dope as hell as well. So congratulations to Remy Ma for winning Best Female Rapper. So now on to the grand finale. This is what everybody and their mama was talking about. The tribute to New Edition was probably one of the best tributes I've ever seen on BET. When I tell you from start to finish, that tribute was on point. Whoever choreographed it and put it together kudos to you, bitch, okay? You did the damn thing because that tribute was on point. When I tell you, when them babies came out there and they started singing Candy Girl, I was like, yes, okay? Candy Girl, you're all my world. You're so sweet. You're a special thing. Candy Girl, I wanna say, I need love. And then Yaz came out there with the older guys with his fine ass. I don't watch him on Empire anymore, so I was happy to see him performing at the damn BET Awards, okay?
Left side, hands up, come on. You'll think she's the best thing in the world. Come on, she's so she'll drive you right out of your mind. But baby, moving slow, looking for a mellow fellow like the road. Getting paid, hey, so better lay low.
I love the tribute, you know what I'm saying? And then when Woody McClain came out, he's the one who played Bobby Brown in the New Edition movie that was on BET. That's where all these other guys came from. They were all part of the New Edition movie. When Woody McClain came out there, he killed it as Bobby Brown. Now, I know a lot of people are talking shit about Bobby Brown. They were going in on him on Twitter, saying that Bobby Brown is such a narcissist. He couldn't, resist snatching the mic during his tribute. Why would he snatch the mic from Woody McClain? But to me, he didn't snatch the mic. Woody McClain literally offered in the mic and Bobby just got the singing. Go ahead and check this out real quick. All right, so y'all just saw the interaction. To me, I don't care. I don't care if he would have, mushed Woody's face and took the mic from him and got the singing. Bobby done been through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Let Bobby be great. That man done lost Whitney. He done lost his daughter. If he wants to sing a damn snippet of a hook with Woody and Woody McClain is cool with it, why the hell was Black Twitter mad? You know what I'm saying? Let Bobby do him and let Bobby Brown be great. He done been through a lot. Let him get his shine, okay? Thanks. So with that being said, I don't feel like he upstaged anyone. And then people are also complaining because when they got up on stage to perform, folks were saying, well, why would Bobby leave? Why didn't he sing Can't Stand the Rain? And If It Isn't Love? Hello, Bobby was not part of the group at the time. So I feel like a lot of people were just reaching and looking for excuses to knock Bobby Brown. He didn't need to be on stage because it had nothing to do with Bobby. He wasn't with them during that time. Did y'all not watch the damn movie? Okay. Now, with that being said, I also love when they gave their speeches. Their speeches were so beautiful. I love how they acknowledged Brooke Payne and they brought him up there. If you guys watch the movie, you guys know Brooke is the one who literally whipped these boys into shape. He was there with them from day one, literally raised these young men. So that was really dope that they acknowledged him. And when they performed together with the damn cast, honey, when I tell you tears, yes, it was awesome to see that. It was so awesome to watch them babies up there, to watch Yaz and the other guys up there, and then to watch New Edition up there. It was literally 3 separate generations. And it reminds me just of life. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. It's like looking at your younger self and then looking at your teenage years and then looking at where you're currently at. Like that shit had me in tears, y'all. Like, man, that tribute gave me chills and I loved it because this is what we need to do. We need to give people their props while they're here and while they're alive. Let's stop giving people props after the fact, once they've passed. That's the thing that's going on right now with Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people weren't really acknowledging him when he was here. But now that he's gone, folks can't stop talking about Prodigy. So I love the fact that BET put this together. I love the fact that we're able to thank New Edition for their contributions to the culture. And then when they showed that snippet of New Kids on the Block, talking about there would be no New Kids on the Block, there'd be no NSYNC, there'd be no Backstreet Boys if it was not for New Edition, I was like, yes, preach! Okay, thank you, New Kids on the Block, for saying what folks been saying from day one. You know what I'm saying? So I just love that. I love the fact that they got their just desserts. And what made me love this even more was the fact that these guys were so grateful. And they were so humble. Because I've seen other tributes where the celebrities, you know what I'm saying, kind of felt like they were better than the people performing for them. And the celebrities weren't really feeling it. And they kind of had like a screw face on. I love the fact that New Edition was like, they were just so happy. Anytime the camera panned to them in the audience, Ralph Tresvant had like the biggest smile on his face. You know, they were all bobbing their head. You know, Ronnie DeVoe was rapping right along with Old Boy on stage. It was just so dope. Like that tribute just, you know, that was one of the best tributes I've seen on television in a long time. Like I loved it from start to finish.
Does it hurt so bad? On my mind. If it isn't love, if it isn't love, if it isn't love, if it stays on my mind.
So kudos to BET, man. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm sorry if it's too long, but I hope you guys enjoy my review. I enjoyed it. I think the BET Awards 2017 was really good. BET did the damn thing yesterday. I think a lot of people left the BET Awards satisfied. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. What was your favorite performance? What did you guys think about the tribute? What did you guys think about Escape? Mary J. Blige? It was just so much to just take in. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. And make sure you don't forget to go ahead and purchase some merchandise. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you guys share the video, like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoyed this year's BET show. All right, deuces. Guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.